All right, I'm thinking I'm back up. Little glitch in the old internet there. It happens. See if that works. There it goes. Shows we're back up. Sorry about that, guys. Got a little repeat. You'll hear me twice there. I'm gonna look at your stuff. Yeah, you should be good to go with that setup. Let me look at the. I don't remember what it costs. Is it 5K a day? I can't remember what it costs to get to Florida. Hopefully I don't DC there, moving that thing around. You got to figure in the travel cost. You want to stay multiple days in Florida. I've stayed up to 8 days in Florida. Just fishing bass. As you obtain money, what you're ultimately wanting to do in Florida is get enough to fish for snook. Now, snook are very difficult to catch on a light rig or ultralight rig, almost impossible on ultralights, but doable on light rigs if you got time and patience. I wouldn't use mono. I would use braided or fluoro if you have that kind of line. Mono can snap very easily if so you got to keep your drag low. That's just the way it goes. Yeah, there's net neutrality things all over the freaking thing again. I haven't looked at the leaderboard in Florida. Of course, I've been out for a week, so Wednesday might have been the last time I was in Florida. I jumped to Louisiana and loved it. Just ran out of money. I jumped too soon. I don't regret it. I leveled so fast there. Once I found the catfishing holes, that's what you got to do is find the hole. They're not in like general. There's a legitimate 99-inch hole you hit. Your bottom hole. Bottom. If you miss the hole, you miss the hole. Once you learn where those are, fishing catfish, it's a little boring because it's a float fish in Louisiana. Florida is a lot of bait casting or spinner, depending on what you're fishing for. I know Top Don. He's gotten a big fish in Florida. I need to look at the leaderboard, don't I? You're up there, aren't you? For Florida. So overall or Florida? I'm looking up different fish. It's gar for gar. Okay. Oh, I'm looking in the wrong spot then. I should be looking in Louisiana. That's not Louisiana. Is that Louisiana? Yes. There you are, buddy. Hey, you're level 38. You're busting them 40s, man. There's Shifty not far behind you. I was there when Shifty caught that one. That's when you gave him the tip, and the first one he caught was that one right there. You got that 103. There's a super duper secret that Top Don has. Devil House is Top Don, and he'll share it if he wants to share it. I'm not going to share his secrets, but I was in Shifty's stream. We were actually streaming together, maybe. I don't remember, but Shifty hit that one the very first time he tried the tip that Devil House / Top Don gave him. Number one, that's pretty sweet, man. I've caught catfish there, but no gar. I didn't even go after the gar. Essentially, you fish the gar during the rain in the morning, and when it rains in the morning, when it rains in Louisiana, it just rains for like 2 hours. It literally doesn't rain otherwise. I've just noticed it rains from like 5 to 7, and so you got to be ready for gar right off the bat. And if you ain't got the rig, you're going to spend all your time reeling that first one in. Not all of them are trophies or 100-pounders either. Some of them are not. Some of them are small. The whole net neutrality fidget spinner things annoy me because I think my chat's freezing. I got to get off that page. Oh, I'll try to catch free fish there. Didn't work. Let's just switch over real quick to. I remember what I brought for myself. I did buy a float rig. Small minnows. I have some small minnows. I don't want to mess with it. I don't want to mess with it. I'm having good luck with these. My golden narrow. You're going to be too light. I know. I know. Michael Jackson matches up with almost every song. Yeah, there's definitely some. Uh-oh. Tell me it didn't do this again. Nope, we're back. Let me check something. Alright, that's fine. I hear you. We went down for a little bit. You probably were on when we went down. It was a short DC this time. Real short, like less than a minute. Once again, I really has to do with I need to upgrade my cable or my USB cable. I think it has a lot to do with it. But then again, the one earlier where everything went down and I was back on everything but Twitch. I think I went down on Twitch on that one. I don't think that was a ISP issue at all. I think that was one of those Twitch sound the alarms. Sorry. I'll turn down sometimes when I'm clearing my throat. I ran out of water over here.
Oh, I like the sound of this. I like the sound of this a lot.
You like this music? So Michael Jackson.
No, I'm on about the
Uh-oh.
Frozen boilies. Okay. Right, so the bream in the pond are £3 to £3, so they're not that big. And then the carp, £6 to 23. Linear carp, £18 to 18, so there's only £18 linear is in there. Mirror carp, £11 to £23. Average are 18. And I've never, bearing in mind I've never caught a fish over £10 before. I've only ever caught a £9 carp. So I think this is the place that I'm going to get my first double figures.
Sweet.
Which in that case I'm going to have to up the. I'm going to have to upgrade my line on my reel, which I did not too long ago. So that's annoying. I stripped a load of £15 line off my reel. And it looks like I'm going to have to do the same again and put £15 line on. Or not. I think I've got an extra reel in here somewhere. Where's that? Well, I thought I did. Well, there's my Polaroids.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I've got some Discord open. Discord makes the feedback a little better, especially when you're fishing in the same room. You don't have to worry about the stream delay.
Where's the other reel? Because most of the time, if you buy the reel, oh, there it is. Found it. We're all good. I'm gonna have to put this £15 line on that.
You can't really hear them on stream? Okay. I can probably turn them up. I've got him where I can hear him fine now.
I'll be back in a sec.
Okay. Whoa, what do I got up? Hundreds of things. 2 boom replays. Get that out of there.
That's just BC's mic.
Yeah. Well, I hear him fine.
Yeah, you can on this end.
It probably just doesn't go through stream well. I've got stream kind of turned down a little bit because of the music. I tried to turn the music down and bring the Discord back up. So I can do those independently. If I ever do a virtual mic, it's what I'll do is Discord will have its own virtual audio cable. So you can actually control it up and down.
Your level was on 10%, what the hell?
That might help a little bit. Hello. Fishing Planet turned down, so you don't have to worry about that music. It's alright. That should be fine. I do have. I think I have an auto host on you.
Yeah, because you hosted me when I was on earlier.
Yeah, I got you on auto host.
Where is he?
Yeah, I got a bunch of people on auto host. It's a random thing as to who gets auto hosted. Sometimes it's a big streamer. Sometimes it's one of you guys like me. You know, just hanging out.
I think mine's on you at the minute.
I kind of like, and two, the auto host does. If I go DC, I don't go just black screen. It hops over to one of you guys too if y'all are on.
Yeah.
But
you or straight. It depends who comes on first.
Yeah. So I've got about another 5-10 minutes. I'll probably be going here. I'll probably be throwing a host out. I've been going since noon.
Wow. I normally do 2 hours, but I don't know. Beastie.
What?
What?
What you want, fam?
What do you want, man?
Catch me outside. How about that? Nah, you can't. You can't get a. You can't get a historic muskie anymore.
No, I caught one anyway, so
Good lad. But they're gone. They're all gone.
I know.
Overfishing.
Fished out of existence.
I was
They
just
were
lucky to get that crankbait, that star spangled one.
200-year-old fish,
Yeah.
or maybe even older. 300-year-old fish. They're not even that big. They shrunk a bit.
Oh yeah. Where's Pat? He ain't been on it quite a while.
He did.
He did.
Go outdoors. Okay. See if I can find some polarized fishing sunglasses.
Yeah, that's what I do, Tyler. I just take out the smallest one. I make sure if I'm grinding for money, I make sure I'm not losing money. You get the XP whether you keep them or not. When you catch one, you got the XP. So it's the money that you win or lose based on what you release.
I remember New York.
Anytime you're ready. As far as money, you just want to make sure you got the travel cost plus all the right gear, and make sure you got enough to stay an extra day, because you're going to have to stay several days in Florida to really recoup the cost.
How much? For a pair of fishing polarized sunglasses is $34.99. How much?
It's right what Turbo said though. If you have a big net, then you just keep everything. I do as well.
I do now. I've got the mid-range net at the 154. I know there's a couple of bigger nets. Gotta check the bit boss looks like he broke.
Subscribe. Oh yeah, you got a subscriber button now.
I do have a subscriber button, bit button. I got all that yesterday about 1 p.m. I was gonna go on yesterday about 1, and I got it all, and it takes several hours to set that up, make sure everything's right. My emotes, one emote will be coming through when they approve it, or just whatever they tell me to do with it.
That's nice though.
So, but yeah, it was you guys kind of the reason. I mean, that 3 concurrent viewers is what you need. Uh-oh. Turbo, thank you for the Prime sub. That's awesome. You're the first one, man. You're the first sub. You were one of my first regulars. I appreciate that. That means a lot.
Thanks,
And you just made my whole day there, throwing the Prime at me, man. And that's really cool. That's what I'm gonna start doing with my Prime. I'm gonna start throwing at affiliates and helping them guys out. And but you guys make affiliate, you'll get my Prime one day.
I'll try.
So you just remember that. I only get it once every 31 days, so I'm jumping. It's gonna hop around. But you're my first one, Turbo. You're an awesome dude. I probably wouldn't even be still playing this game if it weren't for you at like 3 o'clock in the morning, my time, helping me out. But yeah, that's awesome. Y'all like that alert?
This is not a drill.
Yeah, it's meant to wake me up. Yeah. I looked at a couple of different making. You know, I make all those. You got to make the GIF separate from the audio. I put them together when I make them. You know, and I edit them together. Then you got to separate the audio, and the only way you can use them is to put in the video and then put in the audio separate. So sometimes if they're like backed up, they'll be out of, you know, they won't be in sync, and that's what I don't like about this situation. You can get a bot if you pay for it that does a little different stuff with it, but I ain't got the money to pay for those bots yet.
Next up,
Do you know
$100
what
donation.
What was the problem with mine? I had like 4 scenes, and I had like 3 follower like
Yeah.
notifications on 3 scenes. But when someone subs or follows, it plays all the same time.
They all
For some
do.
reason, I don't know.
Yeah, I've had to practice. I use a Streamlabs so I can practice them to make sure. And sometimes I found that the bots were all doing the same thing. I had to disable certain bots.
Next up, $100 for donation. Donation.
The $100 donation. I've had two $2 donations. I actually used those. The guy donated them for premium time, so I bought premium time with him on Steam. That was pretty cool when he donated.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can fix my bit cup.
Yes, that's hot. Got him. Right, I need to remember where I have located, or I need to remember where I have put my 15-pound line spool.
Where did I
So,
put
I
that?
could be your accountant.
My stepbrother's supposed to be training to be a
The accountants.
I do.
He
Yeah, I do
sits
that
at
in
his
uni.
computer. He sits at his computer all day playing games. Lol, lol,
I do
lol,
that
lol,
at uni accountancy.
lol, 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 lol. Ooh, I think this was £18. No, it's not. What?
See if that works. That should be working now. I don't know if it does or not. Yeah, it's working now. BitBoss was down for a while. What are you?
Oh, this is the £18 line.
When you're going to Bedford.
Yeah, the affiliates, you got to do tax.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, you got to fill out all the tax information.
You saying, fam?
I had to fill out like 3 or 4 forms online about taxes. I don't plan on making a ton of money.
Josh.
Yo.
Sounded like somebody's on the wrong bookmark. Yeah, I was wondering the same thing myself.
Next week we're going to stream. Just waffle on holiday, mate.
Yeah, you're going to Bedford.
Fairford. Well, Burnham on Sea, but
Yeah.
we're off to Fairford.
You'll get the emote turbo when it goes live, as soon as they approve it or not approve it.
Fairford's actually.
It's going to be the coyote up in the top
Saturday.
right-hand corner, left-hand corner. My cousin designed the coyote there.
Alright.
His name is Clarence.
Love you. Love you too. Oh, that's weird. I'm 16 and you're 20 something. Go away.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Let me switch back to purple here. I'm not having any real luck on gold. I've had a couple. Purple went dead on me there for a while though. Has a lot to do with the time of day too. I'm probably getting out of the peak time.
What does the wrong bookmark mean?
Somebody had some stuff playing in the background that sounded a little bit like porn a while ago. It was going over stream. It was girl noises. First I couldn't figure out what it was. I thought it was one of you guys messing around. Then I realized, hey, somebody's got them a site up.
Lola still watching that? Yeah, surprised in that time. Why are you going to a party? What is it, your birthday or something? Is that Ashley? You can't just make it your birthday. No, you can't.
Give me a second after this one. I think I keyed in a couple new. I gotta see what I keyed in over here on my commands. Sorry, I'm going on the fly here. I need to do this stuff pre, and I never do. I don't think about it till it's too late. Where'd my chatty go? Chatty's better. What's up, Outlaw? How you doing, man? See if that worked. It don't look like it did. It should have worked. I had one thing wrong with it a while ago. I know this one worked because I've done this one. But I haven't tested all these. Did that work? Is my freaking bot down? That's what it is. The bot is dead. So for Florida bass, I'm seeing to use 3/0 spinners, rainbow for sunny, beetle for cloudy, and both partly. Is this still accurate? I use pumpkin jig, bass jig, 4/0 or 2/0. I just think it's 4/0. Yeah. I use a 3-foot crank, blue and white, and that one is like crack to them. They just love it. There's a couple spots that are really, really hot spots you want to hit. If I could get there, I'd show you. The infinite tunnels. If you're looking down the 2 tunnels on the left-hand side of the dock, you'll see little water rings right near the middle reeds. You got to cast into those and just reel it in. But I use pumpkin jig, and that's a good one for me. And I use a straight slow or a straight on a number 2, and I just twitch it every now and then. I mean, that's pretty much easy. That's what I do. My bot is busted. What is wrong with you, bot? It's because all these freaking Twitch DCs I've been having, the freaking net neutrality crap they're doing. I know it's good reason. I got on my soapbox earlier about it. They keep throttling everybody down, and when they throttle me down, it DCs me. My ISP thinks I'm disconnected. Now they should work. The bot is back on duty. They're gonna take over the world. But yeah, I use bass jigs and crank. Spinners are fine. I don't have a color on a spinner. Okay, yeah, just pumpkin 2/0 to 4/0. Bigger the hook, bigger the fish. That's always where to word to the wise there. And then if you can use the bait coins, it's 30 bait coins to get that 3 foot. It's a very shallow. It's a very shallow, but you can use a 6 foot or a 12 foot. 3 foot blue and white crank. It's worth the bait coins if you get it, because you'll catch 8 out of 10 casts. You'll catch a bass. Peacocks love it. During historic peacock season, I'll freaking clean house with it. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's what I use, and I was very successful with bass. There are other people that use other things, but yeah, that's what I use. And that 3 foot crank, blue and white, it's the one. Just don't want to lose it, because it's almost irreplaceable. I used a 10-pound braid. I don't use mono because they hit very hard and they can snap mono, even a 10 or a 12-pound test. You got to keep your drag super low if you're going to use mono. That's fine to use it. You don't, yeah, if you got the 22-pound line, don't worry about it. I mean, that's fine. Sometimes when you level up, you get that 15 and 20-pound test. Feel free to use it in Florida. You'll get like 3,000 yards of it or something like that. But if you go to Infinite Tunnels, go to the left, you'll see a V. You'll see where like a fork in the lake or the road or whatever you want to call it. The middle of the fork, there's a bunch of reeds that separate it. Right off to the right side, there's little bitty fish rings that form. 32-pound. That might work. The thing about using extra high gear is you lose a little XP when you overgear for this fishing, which your rod and reel may keep you leveled off there. It sounds like your rod and reel's ready for it though. So, but if you catch it on real high gear, you won't get as much XP. You still get the same amount of dollars. Are you grinding money, XP, or both? That's what you got to figure out. You know. Yeah, you do. Underfishing is how you gain the XP. I mean, I went a level in 3 or 4 hours in Louisiana, but I lost a ton of money because I couldn't keep the freaking fish. They're all too big for my basket. Freaking 80-pound basket won't hold a 20-pound fish. Stupid. I guess they're huge. I don't know. There's some physics involved, I'm sure. It's a simulation, I know. I shouldn't complain. Try these again now that the bot is again. Let's see if I can, because he was not, Den Master just went to sleep on me on that last one. Looks like he's just, nope. There he goes. He hit it twice that time. Look at him. He's overachiever now. I'll go follow these guys. They are excellent Fishing Planet streamers. Although Turbo's been doing some Call It Hunter. Not called what, the Hunter Classic lately. I saw him in some competitions the other day. He's in a TeamSpeak over there. They're doing a lot of competitions. Very active leader of that TeamSpeak. Kind of funny to listen to him talk to the kids. And Outlaw Bolter was it Project Genome you were playing? Running around on another planet looking for the science lab. I'm going to switch up the games here in a week or two. I bet he did, man. He seemed to be getting triggered a lot by what the young kids were doing. You'll be fine on 20K there. You'll be fine. Yeah. You're going to catch an easy day. A light day is going to be 4K for you. It depends on your basket. How big is your basket? The fish are going to run you 2 to 5 pounds. So your basket size is major. I didn't even think about that. If you don't have the 22 or the 40, was it 40? Yeah, you're probably going to be hurting on keeping fish. You got to make like 1,000 to stay an extra day. Normally you'll make 5K in a day and you'll spend 1,000 staying over. So you'll clear 4K a day. So you spend about a week on a light basket. If you have a big basket, if you got the 440 basket, you don't even worry about that. You just fish till the day's over or till you're tired of fishing that day. Yeah, and you got to watch the purchasing on that too. Sometimes they're really expensive, and they can knock you out of the travel costs. So keep an eye on that when you go back. The 26 pound, you'll be, you'll probably make 3 to 4K a day. Check the largest fish. That's where you got to watch. What's the largest size fish you can put in it? If it's less than 3 or 4, then you're going to need a bigger basket. If it's 5 or 6, you'll be fine. You may lose a unique if you hit it. The unique can run 5 to 6 pounds. Some of them can run, the trophy largemouths can run up to 7 pounds. Some of them can. And God forbid you get a snook with that basket. That won't fit. First snook I caught I couldn't keep because my basket wasn't big enough to keep it, even though it was like a 20 pound, it was a 26 pound basket. And the largest fish I could keep was like, what, 8 or 10 pounds? I don't know what it was. I just want to make that 1K a day. Snook are fun. They are a blast to catch. Some people, you know, fish them with casting and spinners. Some people float fish them. I like catching them either way. I really do. Float fishing, when I'm streaming, I kind of like it. But then sometimes I'll get off screen. The minute I click off, I'll tab off screen, then they'll get a bite. And what I like about casting and live streaming is when I'm bait casting or spin casting, even if I click off screen, it just stops. You know, I don't have to worry about getting a bite while it's just floating in water. When you're float fishing, you have to worry about getting those bites, and it wastes bait. Yeah, that was the thing in Louisiana. I ran out of bait, and the bait I needed, you know, and I ran out of money to buy the bait. Now I can go there and catch all I want. It'll tell you on your basket. If you go find it in the store, it'll tell you what the max weight one fish will take. Just go find your basket on the store. You don't have to buy it. You just click on whatever size the 26 pound is. It'll tell you the max weight 26, max one fish or single fish, which I can show you. I think I can after this cast what I mean to check the single weight. You just find yours. That is if there is a basket here in New York. I don't remember if there is. It might be a stringer. I never use stringers. They harm the fish. You can't throw them back. You're forced to keep them if you keep them. Yeah, I did the same thing, Turbo. I've lost 2 cranks, 2 3-foot cranks like that, and a couple of pumpkins because I had mono line on. 10-pound mono, you figure is going to handle 5-pound fish, but it doesn't. It will handle it if you have the drag set at like 1/4 or 1/3. But if you like me and you like the drag at half to, you know, just between half and 3/4, yeah, you don't want if you got the mono line, you want to set your drag very, very low because when they hit hard, it will go red and snap your line. And that'll cost you 30 bait coins to replace that blue. It broke my heart the first time I lost it. And I didn't even realize I had crap line on there. I called it the craptastic dental floss line. It makes no sense, but hey. You hit the snook drum or tarpon. I think I hit a largemouth trophy when I lost mine because I was fishing the infant tunnels. And I've never hit a snook or a tarpon over there. I mean, I think it was a largemouth trophy. I don't think it was a peacock. Honestly. You can hit those largemouth trophy that go to 7, you know, a little over 7 pounds. That's what it had to be. And then I lost a pumpkin right after that, and then I realized it was my line. It wasn't me. I just thought I had my drag set max. I didn't. I had my drag set right where it's at now. Same reel, rod and reel combo. Let's see. Did I kill that? Yeah, they, that's it. Okay, just checking some things over. Now the wiki is, a lot of the stuff on the wiki and on YouTube is in the older version, the old patch. There is a couple of documents. Let me see if I can link the document for you. That'll help you on some information. Now this is a massive amount of information. I hadn't even really kind of internalized all of the information that's available on the Uber sheet, but it can give you some really good tips. There's also another one, and I don't know if I got it. I don't have the second one bookmarked, but this Uber sheet, and if you look at the tabs at the bottom, don't just take the first sheet at its, you know, what it's in here. That Uber sheet will help you learn a lot about the lakes. If you go to the tabs at the bottom, you can see like Texas, Missouri, Colorado, North Carolina, all the way across. Summaries, you know, you have that bookmarked. Okay, that's kind of like the Holy Bible, so to speak. There's also another one, and I don't have it bookmarked, that I think that I know of. Let me see. I don't know if I did or not. It's my other bookmarks if I did. It's one of my last ones. Somebody shared it with me the other day. Nope, I don't. And I don't know why I didn't bookmark it. I might have saved it. That's probably it right there. That's one turbo linked. There's the Uber sheet again. Yeah. That's the fishing times. Yeah. Yeah, that's the fishing times. That's what I was looking at. It's that'll help you a lot if you have the Uber sheet. I mean, it's on Steam if you've never. Most people are used to it now. If you've done any kind of Googling on it, that's what it is. Okay, back to Chatty's up. Bot's working again. Sorry, it got all quiet on me. I know what it is. It's that music went off, which is fine. I don't care. I can replay some music. Yeah, there's one for fishing times, and there's one for rod reel combos. What trophies are where, as far as, you know, lakes and stuff, and a lot of information. A lot of information in there. Well, crud. Let's remove all then. I don't really need it. It's not that big a deal. I don't have to have it. I'm really going to want to hunt for those again. Whoever did the work on that, man, God bless them, because it's legit. Which I need to go back and figure that one out. Yeah. Still working. Trying to get up about, I don't remember what it cost to even go to Florida. The price per pound, that was it. Pound for pound, what's the best fish to catch? That price per pound is one that kind of tells you what fish you need to be going after at each lake. Some of them are, they might be updated. I don't know. They're supposed to all be updated. They might be a little different. People might save them in different spots and just not be sharing them. That might be why there's some that are really close to one another. They probably are the same. Just saved by different people. The two of them in A. Two of them are the same. Top Dons are the same. They might all three be the same, just slightly different updates. Tabs are probably going to be the same. Like I said, a lot of the information online right now is with the old patch. If you look at YouTube videos, they don't have all the same fishing spots. Different UI, kind of set up different currency system. So I'm trying to do a few updates here and there on YouTube. I've already got one out for catfish in Missouri. Things like that we need to update. As you know, I've been pushing Outlaw to just record some of his streams and upload them to YouTube. You don't have to actually do a YouTube stream or a YouTube special thing. You can just edit a video on Twitch and upload it. Because some of that tips he gives out, some of the tips Top Don gives out, those are awesome. But I put all my past broadcasts, if they're not just just chopped up because of internet issues or something, I link them all back up to YouTube in case I need them for future ones. Yeah, I just got the one off the Steam. I took the top one off Steam because I don't have it bookmarked in this browser. I have a different browser bookmarked. I don't even know why I was using Firefox that day. I don't want to open that up. No. Open up two browsers, different kinds. It'll suck my internet down. Not my internet, my CPU power there. There we go. Got us a bite. Another pickerel. Pickerels. Here in New York, usually I gripe about pickerels, but they're all I'm catching since there's not a rainy day in sight. I mean, I could be fishing out in the middle for, you know, the deep walleye. They're a rarity to catch on a day like this. You just got to make sure the drag set. You'll get a lot of run with that if it's a lower. I don't know. I mean, if the reel's not there, what'll happen is you'll get a lot of run with it because you have to set the drag a little bit lower, which means you're just going to have to do a lot of braking, you know, on the fish, and let it run and break, and then reel it in on the slack. And once you get good at the slack reels, you're fine. You're not. Yeah, I don't think there's enough hours in the day to fill that net in this lake. You need to catch 400 fish. Probably 400 fish to do that. That would be a fish every cast. I'm only here because I got to grind my way back to Florida, and I'm getting closer. I forgot what the cost for Florida is, counting the license and everything. I don't even remember. For some reason, 7K pops in my head, but it should be more like 5K. I don't remember. $7K maybe Louisiana that I'm thinking of, 7 or 8K. It's 8K, you're right. Because you're kind of skipping. You go from New York, you should go, there's a couple other places between the two. It's 8K, and it's 1,000 to start, 1,500 a day to stay. Yeah, I can't afford to hop in the global menu right now because it'll cost me 2,500. That's essentially a whole day's fishing right now because I'm not premium linked. Another 60 days and I can use you know, all this bit money and sub money, you know. It's 8. Yeah, you're right. That's it. That's what I thought it was. I'm halfway there. I'll be 2/3 of the way there. I really want to kind of be a little bit over that just so I can assure myself a second day. Well, they basically get to a point where they're just farming certain fish in certain lakes, and they're getting 40K a day doing that. Yeah, you don't get to touch, if you're an affiliate, you don't get to touch Twitch money for 60 days. And you got to have $100 to do it. That's the beauty of it. And if you don't make $100, they charge you 25 just for the year of Twitch affiliation. Yeah. That's just all affiliate status was. Affiliates were put on there because Amazon and Twitch were seeing a lot of non-partnered streamers making good money through donations and outside subscriptions like GameWisp and Patreon. And so they decided to come up with the affiliate program so they could get a piece of these non-partnered streamers' funds. There are some streamers that are affiliates ready. They have turned it down because they make more money with GameWisp, Patreon, and donations than they do with affiliation. 4K or more for one day. Yeah, you need 12K to get there for your first time. So yeah, definitely. I forgot about the license being so expensive there. It literally, this license $600, and it's not the next step. It's like 2 steps ahead of where I'm actually at. So Twitch affiliates was just a way for Amazon to do a money grab and allow smaller streamers in to the sub button and into some perks that partners get so that they could get a piece of that, you know, lower level donation action. And I'll be honest, most of the mid-level to high-level streamers that I personally watch and listen to they were supportive of the affiliate program. The ones that are in heavy opposition, they're either against it because it's a money grab or against it because it might pick off some of their Prime subs. Most people who sub affiliates are probably going to use their Prime sub, which is fine. Not an issue. That's what I use I'm going to use mine on. That's what Turbo used his on, and so you got those guys that are carrying 1,000 to 2,000 subs, and like 300 to 400 of them are Prime subs that don't automatically renew. Yeah, they do. You're exactly right, Turbo. It's to help them. It's not to help us. And so those big streamers griping about it because it's not helping this. It's about the Prime subs. That's all it's about. They're going to lose a lot of Prime subs because of the affiliates. I mean, you know, you're going to pay a recurring. I do the tier 3 sub to Dizzy. He's the only one I do it to because he's done a lot for me and I want to do a lot for him. I want to help him grow. And it's $25 a month that I don't mind sending the guy. He entertains me. It's better than frickin' cable TV most nights. Yeah, it's not a great place for you, Turbo. You're way too high for it. I remember when you were bragging about getting 4K a day here. It was a money grab, and basically they were seeing GameWisp and Patreon getting a piece of the action. They wanted to do that. Yeah, it's 20. I do a tier 3 sub to Dizzy. And it's essentially I'm one of his. There's about 20 of us that do for him. It's not the $4.99 sub. I $4.99 subbed him for a long time. There's 3 tiers of subs now. I don't know. I mean, there's $4.99, $9.99, and $24.99. And I sat down and looked at it, and I unsubbed to a lot of guys that I didn't watch. You know, and I get about $75 a month I play with just for Twitch in my budget. I said, you know what? I'm going to throw this 25 at Dizzy. And what it did was it helped him take a step. He wants to stream full time, and he can't yet. He's going to need 1,000 sub points a month to do that. And a $25 sub counts as 6 points towards that. And so that's what we're trying to help him grow the stream. Yeah, exactly. I'm not looking to make money on this. Anything I do with the money comes right back to the stream, either going to other streamers or, you know, coming here. Like last night, Dizzy comes in and could have subbed me, but he didn't. You know what he did? He threw 1,000 biddies at me. He threw 1,000 bits at me. He threw $10 at me, and every time he comes in, he's probably going to throw 5 or 10. He's going to give that money that I've been giving him right back to me. That's exactly what he's doing. Yeah, exactly. You know, if I was streaming for cash, I'd be screwed right now. It doesn't make sense for me to do that. One, I can only really do it full time. I say full time. Full time for me would be 4 to 5 hours. 8 hours might be a full time, but that would kill me. 8 hours. I could do 2 4-hour streams and do it full time. But if you got an 8-hour job and a family, and I know Turbo does, you know, you can't do that. You know, I'm lucky in the summer I don't have to worry about my job, so I can stream. I have a bit button. It's supposed to be down in chat. Is it not? Have you tried refreshing? It's supposed to be in chat. They donated bits last night several times. 8-hour job. Haha. Next to the emoticon button in the chat box. And if you guys didn't know, you get free bits if you live in the U.S. I don't know. I know Canada doesn't do this. Tyler told me that. If you live in the U.S., you get free bits by watching ads in the U.S. You literally watch like 3 ads and you get like 50 bits. And some countries don't allow the bit buttons. I don't know. I think that's a regional thing too. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. I don't know. But that's how you knock down the bit boss. Whoever donates. Like it was at 100, and we were testing it, so we had I got an alt account called the Real Brady Icon. Dedeon, and he's hanging out in chat. He's lurking. He's probably not paying attention. But if he ever figures out it's me, there's the bit boss there. Yeah, it might be a regional thing. I know bits is not available in some countries because of Amazon. You buy them at the Amazon site. So I mean, I'm sure y'all have. I don't know how Amazon works over there. Yeah, it's a little cone thing right next to where you click to put emotes in chat. But it may not be there for you. That's good to know. I'll ask Dizzy if he knows about if it's region locked. But I didn't know that in Canada you couldn't, watch vids for bits. I mean, I literally can get 75 to 100 bits every day for free. I don't come out of my account. It takes my time to watch a few ads, and it's the same dang ads every day almost. They're interactive ads, so you can click on them, and they want you to do stuff with them. And then you rate them, like, do you happy, sad, whatever. And they give you 5 bits, or they give you 50 bits, or 15 bits, or 75 bits. And then I go throw them at affiliates. That's what I do. I go throw those at the affiliates that I follow. JT Parrott or Icon JT, Felix the Bodyguard, those guys like that are streaming. They're like me. It doesn't cost me anything but time. Okay, so yeah, y'all can't watch ads either. And a lot of the streamers on Fishing Planet are from the UK, so that kind of hurts the affiliates over in the US. Yeah, those sunny days, 5 to 7 is a good time. Early in the morning when it's cooler. Golly. I say that during the American football season, I go to work at 6:45 a.m. I teach. I do some morning work in the football office. I start teaching at 8 a.m. I teach till about 3:30. And then I start my football setup for the video. At about 5 p.m., we make sure that the end zone tower cam's set up. And the game's at 7:30. It's over by 10:30. I'm loading film, and then I log it all. I go in and I tag all the film by names and stuff. I work a 20-hour day on Friday nights, Friday evenings, Fridays. It's a 20 to 22-hour day. Some free loots there. Loots.com. Okay. I'll see what that's about. Is that like for Twitch, or is that a different kind of loot? Should just give me some kind of virus to download, Turbo. Huh. I'm gonna check into that. That looks pretty cool. Something else I can do. Yeah. I like the little Boom TV thing that they showed me. FSG Medic Killer showed me the other day. It's a pretty cool thing. I hit it when it's trophies. Right now I just got it on one boom. You don't have to vote on it. That looks pretty cool. That's the kind of thing Twitch was trying to get out in front of with affiliates. Stuff like this. First time I heard about like outside subs, I didn't really... That's all right. Last night, was it Beast Boy was in here, and Dizzy linked a link about net neutrality in the U.S. and Beast Boy kind of went off. I said, "Settle down. Dizzy can link whatever he wants to link. I wouldn't be streaming if it wasn't for Dizzy." And he was just doing his job as a mod, though, so I wasn't upset. And so I just kind of laughed. And about that time, Denmaster, the bot, went off and linked YouTube. And it's like, "There's another one," and he didn't realize it was Denmaster. I was like, "Yeah, that dude's linking porn." He tried to ban the bot. It was my YouTube side. It wasn't even porn. That's pretty funny. We had a guy in here. He was in here for a while this morning. Kit Boga. I don't know if y'all follow him. KITBOGA. Kit Boga is an interesting streamer. He's essentially set up a virtual machine. Yeah, somebody I can trust called Dizzy. He set up a virtual machine, clear of anything. He's got Windows installed, a clean install of Windows, a couple of little things in there, and what he does is he goes around to these sites that scam you and lock your computer down, and he gets one. My YouPorn page, and then he calls the number, and literally he can see everything that's going on, and he basically scams the scammers, and they literally, he gets to this random credit card number generator. They try to process it. It says it's good, and then it comes back as bad, and they get upset with him. Then he calls them out, and he says, I just want you to know what you're doing is bad. You're literally telling people they have viruses, and they don't. You're putting viruses on people's computer. Most times they either flat deny it, or they have no clue they're working for a scam bait company. But Kit Boga does that, and they're hilarious. Some of the reactions he gets from the people that work there are awesome. But he hung out this morning, or when I first came on. He was here yesterday. If y'all ever get the chance, follow Kit Boga. KITBOGA. No, yeah, the porn thing was just because Beast Boy was overreacting to everything. He was being funny. He was being Beast Boy. I can't be mad at him for that. He's being himself. He takes his job as a mod very seriously. But I opened up like links, and I think I don't remember what it was, but whatever Dizzy link didn't get blocked, and he was gonna purge him. He's kind of Mr. Robot. He kind of is. He's fun. Oh, he plays the game a lot. He really does. He enjoys the game. He just can't play it and be in here at the same time. It doesn't work for him. He can be playing the game or he can be online. He kept trying to join our room that one time, and he would see us and we'd go away. We'd turn invisible. Can't find us on the friend list. We can't find him. Yeah, I'm a multi-hacker by night. That's what he is. I don't know where I'm at money-wise. 26 to 30 pounds was about right for a good day here. Problem is they're all freaking... Good night, Turbo. Got wrapped up in that useless conversation we just had. I do appreciate the sub, man. You're awesome for doing that. I appreciate it a whole bunch. You'll be the first to get to use the emoticon too. Clarence will pop up in your emoticons. All right. I think I'm about to see what I got to spend on this. See who else is on real fast. All right, guys, I am going to call it there. I'm going to give y'all a quick sign off, and then I'm going to give y'all out to Outlaw Bolter. I'm going to give him the host. So y'all go over. I know most of y'all are following Outlaw Bolter, but I'm going to host him. Give me a second to set that up. He doesn't know it's coming, so y'all be polite over there. Let me go ahead and click the button. And thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the follows. I appreciate y'all a lot. I'll be back probably, I don't know if I'm streaming Friday. I've got to go out of town for a funeral. Had a distant relative pass away. I'm kind of there for family and friends. Haven't seen her in years, but I may or may not be up Friday. And if not, I'll do a Saturday stream for sure. Weekends, it's kind of hit or miss for me, you know, so just remember that. And, well, crap. Let me link him in chat. Just remember that. Sorry, got a little reverb there. A little second action. I don't have him cut and pasted, so I need this as a macro. So I don't have to type anything but their name. I don't know if that's right. I don't think I did it right. I gotta open up a new tab. Sorry, I'm usually faster at this part of the game. Yeah, it looked right. There you go.
Cody, thanks for the house, man. How's it going? Welcome with Cold Pack. You done for the day already, man? Shit. It's almost like it forces you, though, to frickin' fish. Fish a hell of a lot slower. Shit.